Grand rising, grand afternoon, grand evening, wherever you are in the world. But this is day 4040, Daddy in Dubai, my sunshine. The best part of my day is recording this little video, whatever you want to call it. It's one of my highlights. So thank you, sunshine. Thank you, wife, for making this happen. Whether you thought this would happen or not, it's okay. I just want to say thank you. So day 40 in Dubai, and it was funny as I walked to this place where it says "Make life remarkable." I was thinking about what I was going to talk about, and I've forgotten now. But look, day 40 in Dubai, and what can I say? So first of all, Eid Mubarak to all those celebrating. It is Eid today, the end of fasting, the end of Ramadan. And look, in fact, I've remembered what I was going to talk about. So 1 year ago, um, I don't know if you remember Sunshine, I started fasting. And the reason I started fasting and I did last Ramadan, the full one, is because thanks to Mr. Hussein in Blackburn, who kindly gave me a slot in his shop in Blackburn. So I'm going to big you up today, bro. And he's a real guy. He's a real genuine brother, and I will tag you in this, mate. Phenomenal barber, but even more a phenomenal human being. Loads of integrity, um, does what he said he's going to do. And what happened was when I got into his shop and I started working there, it was funny because one of my regular clients that then exited when I had to find a new barber because Dizzy left to become blockchain barber, right? And what happened was he um he saw his he saw my old customer. I call him Captain XRP, just in case he doesn't want to be named, right? But I remember cutting this guy's hair the first time in Burgundy's in Manchester. And when I cut his hair, because I had a lot of the black men following, this guy came. And when I cut his hair, I said to him, I said, listen, the haircut you're asking for and the way you're talking, it's not like your average Blackburn guy, right? No stereotypes. I'm not going to mention the stereotypes, but this guy was different to your average cat, right? Anyway, so we became really good friends. And when I stopped barbering, he had to go somewhere. And Hussein was the guy, Ussi was the guy that he went to. And when they were at mosque, he said, "Oh, what are you praying for, Ussi?" And he goes, "You know what? I need a barber, but I want a barber like Dizzy." Anyway, I was looking for somewhere to work and I messaged Captain and I said, "Yo, any spots for me where I can go and cut hair?" And he goes, "You know what? I've got the perfect place." This guy was telling me, Ussi was saying, "Can you find me a barber like Dizzy?" Because a lot of my clientele from Blackburn went to him. Anyway, so he rang Ussi up and he said, "Yo, you know, you wanted a barber like Dizzy. What if I can get you Dizzy himself?" And obviously, he was gassed to get Dizzy himself after so many years of cutting hair and a clientele stemming back from years ago. And I had a lot of people come from Blackburn to Preston for their haircut, and he was welcomed me with open arms, and I really appreciate him doing what he did and giving me the spot. Um, I really appreciate it. But what I found, what happened was, I worked there, and then it came to Ramadan time, and if I didn't fast myself, I would have been the only person not fasting. So what I said to Ussi, I said, you know what? What I'm going to do is I'm going to fast with you all because I'm spending every day at the shop. I'm with you guys, so I might as well just. I didn't feel right eating in front of them, so I thought, you know what? Let me do what you're doing, and I did it, and it was amazing because at the end of the 30 days, I followed all the rules. I fasted just like them, and within myself, physically, mentally, spiritually. And just to add, when I got to Ussi's shop, he's a devout Muslim and very spiritual. And to me, it was like God had put me there. It doesn't matter which God it was, whether it's Allah, Jesus, Krishna, Buddha, whatever the medium of religion it was, to me, it was at a high frequency, right? And Ussi was operating at a high frequency within the religion of Islam. And I took that on board as a blessing from God, because I could have been anywhere, right? Anyway, so I did the 30 days, and what I found, physically, mentally, and spiritually, I was elevated. My body felt good, my stomach went down, my mental strength had gone up, my connection to the source went up, and I felt like I was in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. And what happened at the end of the 30 days, I remember one guy saying, "Oh, I can't wait till tomorrow because I can eat and do all the regular stuff." And I was like, wow, right now, for the last 30 days, I feel that good. It would be a downgrade of my life if I went back to normal, right? So I made a decision that, you know what, I'm going to carry on fasting. So since last Ramadan to this Ramadan, I've been fasting myself every week. But what I did, so I could have breakfast and lunch with my wife and son, and on social occasions, I only do fasting Monday to Friday. And there is no penalty if I choose not to do it, which is even a greater discipline. So I've been doing that fasting since last year, Monday to Friday, and I generally eat after 6, but no food at all from when I wake up. I mean, I don't have another meal. I don't eat really late, as in I don't eat before the sun comes up, like you do in fasting. I have my meal in the evening, and then I wake up, and then I don't eat again then until the sunset. And operating in that manner has given me such discipline. I mean, I'm sat in a coffee shop right now and I can smell the croissants. Yeah. Oh, they smell so good. And just knowing that I can eat if I want, but I'm choosing not to, because I'm choosing me, right? The the feeling I get when I eat, when I do get to eat, my goodness me, the food tastes so, so good that for me, the benefit of waiting until 6 o'clock, 6:30, whatever time it is, um, far outweighs the immediate gratification I'm going to receive. Like right now, I could murder a croissant. Wow. Especially from this place. They're called Icons. Icons Coffee, in Wafi Mall. Great coffee. So if you're in the Dubai area, and you want a great coffee, and look what it says there, make life remarkable. They don't have to write that, right? Um, so I'm in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing, having the right coffee. Um, and that's what I wanted to share today. So with my son, I'm going to be sharing things every day. And this is something that I benefited from. And I wanted to share that with you, Sunshine, right? Discipline. Like you already have discipline when your mum says you only get this amount of time on your device. When I've said to you, you only get this amount of time on your device, you listen. And I want to acknowledge you, give yourself a pat on the back, Sunshine, for being such a super, super son. And thank you, mummy. Thank you, mummy, for instilling that discipline. Because she's a beautiful mum and she's doing a great job. And yeah, so that's one of the messages today. And also today is 10 days since I started this journey of sharing my experiences every day with my son. So 10 days ago at 10 past 10 on the 10th of March, exactly 10 days ago, 10, 10, 10. It's almost like one of the moments, right? You know, when it goes 10, 10, 10. So this one is a 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. That's what time it is. So look, I think that's going to be all for today's call. Big up Ussy and your whole crew from Blackburn and all the customers from Blackburn. Listen, I'm wishing you all a Eid Mubarak. I hope you guys, I know I'm not here to cut your hair this time, man. Um, yeah, man. I did say I won't be around for long, man. Let's make hay while the sun shines. And look, remember, you have 86,400 seconds every single day. It's the only currency you can't bank and you can't save. So be careful how you spend your 86,400 seconds today. Spend it wisely. Have a beautiful day, sunshine. Love you to the moon and back.